start with questions for the players.
Gabe, Keanu, you guys had, I think, 19 turnovers tonight. How were you guys able to overcome that and close out the game in the final moments?
It's kind of hard. I mean, like, it's crazy to win a game and have 19 turnovers, so I'll have to, it's good to get that win, obviously, and find a way. But, yeah, I can't even really think of how everything just went down. But, obviously, yeah, good to get a win when you have 19 turnovers and just find a way.
Gabe, are you sick?
Yeah, a little sick.
All right.
Yeah. Don't mind that.
I wanted it on record. Keanu, you played a big role in sort of that middle part of the second half when you and Hunter Erickson combined for 12 points and got Utah back the lead. What was your mindset in those moments, and just what were you trying to accomplish there?
Really just do whatever it takes to win. I think at that point in the game we had the lead, like a decent lead at that time. So it's kind of just do whatever to sustain that lead and kind of grow the lead as much as possible.
Hey, Gabe, Craig talked about how you've been trying to find your shot. I mean, it's no secret to anybody, right, including yourself.
Yeah.
It seemed like tonight, when some of those three-point shots weren't, dropping, it seemed like you tried to create your shot elsewhere.
Yep.
Have you tried to do something to change your game, or kind of take us through kind of this stretch that has probably been rough?
Yeah, it's been weird. Obviously, I've never really been through something like this, so I don't know. Like I've been talking to my dad about it, and just whenever I go through like a little slump or whatever in high school, just talk about like going back to the basics, kind of just taking what the defense gives you and trying to find other ways to like help the team out and whatnot. So just like getting downhill, and obviously I'm gonna be chased out all the time, so just curling that and trying to get into that mid-range and, just taking what the defense gives me.
Keanu, you guys end up out-rebounding them by 18 tonight. In a game like this where it's just so scrappy, how big was that to be able to limit the number of times they had shots?
That's huge, and I think that kind of goes back to the first question of why we were able to, sustain the lead, even though we had 19 turnovers. When we play like this, we have a bunch of guys who can rebound really well. So that kind of, whenever you can do something else extremely well, it kind of takes away from what you're doing not so well at the time.
Gabe, you're playing against your old team. Yeah. What kind of emotions does that bring up for you tonight?
It's kind of weird. Like some guys ask me, and I don't really even know anybody on that team anymore. Obviously, it's a different coach that I didn't play for. Like my brother played for him for 1 year. But I think it'll feel more like something when we go there, just to kind of be back and see everything. But it's still cool to like play against them, and obviously I wore that Cincinnati across my chest for a little bit. So yeah, it was cool to play against them, and yeah, looking forward to going there and kind of seeing everything again.
I saw you talking to Bob Mangine.
Yeah.
Now Mason played for West. Did you have any involvement with West at
all?
all?
So I left during, it was like the COVID year, and I left at about Christmas time. So I played for John Brannon. So Mason stayed for 1 more year and played for Wes, and yeah, he has nothing but good things to say about him. So
I was pretty high up. So is Mason all right, or I didn't know why he didn't play?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. It's just it's how it goes sometimes, and just trying to figure out other ways to help the team when he's not playing. So
Keanu, you sunk a number of free throws tonight, and Gabe, you too. Just what was the last couple of days like in practice? How much of an emphasis was the free throw line in practice?
It's like we shoot free throws all the time, and sometimes you get that momentum where you see some guys make some, and then other guys feel a little bit more confident stepping up. So, it's a hard game, putting the ball in the hoop sometimes, and we shoot our free throws all the time, and sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. And that's kind of what I'm experiencing right now, shooting the ball from the three. So, it's a hard game sometimes, but just finding different ways to win.
In the final 3:38, you guys held them to 0 field goals. What does that say about your guys' defensive effort, given the turnovers and just it was kind of a grinded-out game? Walk me through what that meant for you guys to be able to close out the game that way defensively.
Something Coach Smith said before the game was everything we want's on the other side of hard. So when we were sitting there and going through some of the turnovers, and we had that final media timeout, that was something we said is just everything we want is on the other side of hard. And so just figuring out a different way to win. If it's an ugly game sometimes, and we'll figure all that stuff out. But obviously that's how it went tonight, and we found a way, and it feels good.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Thanks, appreciate it.